Hello everybody, welcome to the next part of our playthrough of Slay the Princess. I am Friend Will, this is Friend Will Gaming. If you're watching this on Twitch, please make sure to go ahead and follow my channel as well as to speak up in chat. Would love to have some chatters here in the channel for this. But if you're watching this on YouTube later on, please make sure to subscribe as well as to like this video. It would be greatly appreciated. So, what you see here is kind of what our goals are for the rest of Slay the Princess. So we finished the game twice. We've seen two of the different endings, including one that's actually kind of special because we actually did it with the Stranger, which is one of the more unique vessels, princess vessels that we run into for this. But with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and restart the game a third time, and we're going to try to get some more of the vessels that we haven't gotten before. Starting with, I want to get back to the actual prisoner one, because there's this one here, die pathetically to an abrasive prisoner. There is, where is it? I think better to linger with your nightmares than let them run wild, I think is that. Oh yeah, there's a prison one here. You said the worst sights of the prison the world can offer. You can always choose to walk away empty-handed. And fall to a feral captive. And okay, so there's a few vessels that we can get without doing it the other way. So let's go ahead and blow this up to the big screen, and we'll go ahead and get started with this. So this will be a new game, and
you're on a path in the wood. You're here.
It's like. And we're going to forego a lot of the language that is,
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the shore. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
And proceed into the cabin. And so we need to...
The interior of the blade.
Yeah, we need to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult.
Enter the basement. And then we should get the...
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
She sounds dangerous.
Don't let it fool you.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on.
You walk down the stairs.
She's so...
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah, so...
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talk. I'm probably chained up in this space, so you should...
She's unarmed.
Slay the Princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have... Do you actually believe this was...
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Alright.
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
But is it over?
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking?
Yeah, here we go. Here's the path to get to the prisoner. This is the prisoner path.
I really don't think you should do that.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that. You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
Wait, what was that?
You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy.
It's like,
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
yep, there we go.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Yep.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. For whatever that's worth.
Okay.
Everything goes dark,
And you die.
and you die.
Then we go to... Wait, what?
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay. And away. Seriously?
Yes.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue
It's like, I'm just
down
going to
the
reset because
path
we've done
straight.
the razor before.
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? But fine. You turn around and trek back down.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again.
What's going on?
That son of a bitch flip.
Okay, there we go. So, all right.
You're on a path. You're here.
All right. So,
You make your warning. She will lie. We're not going to go. Ignore him.
okay, how do you get to the prisoner? I swear I thought the prisoner was the path that I
The
just did.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay, so all right, so I'm wrong. All right, so I thought we had to kill her and then she kills us. That's not the case. I hate to be using as guides for this at this
The
point,
blade
but
is your...
yeah, take the blade, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. Her voice.
Who's there?
She's done it.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay.
It's been so long since I've had an...
You walk down
So
the
we
street,
talk.
focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
Okay, yes. So,
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
okay, drop the blade. All right.
Maybe now we can just...
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's like,
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Believe me.
Yeah.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear?
Yeah.
Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Yeah.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
True.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yes.
You know why you're here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Okay, so I think this is the right
If you
path.
don't have the key,
Doubtful.
I'll be here.
You would someone.
Yeah.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been easier for her, easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep. The narrator did
knife.
specifically.
Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm. You cut into her flesh.
Yeah.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone. She didn't so much as utter a... Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
And it's like personal door, and then the narrator's gonna try to take over.
The stakes are too... As the princess... Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
It's like, no, we're not slaying the princess, we're resisting.
The blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yeah.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade,
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Alright.
and then her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm
Yeah.
afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Okay, so the prisoner. There we go. Now we're on the right path.
Your Honor, you're here.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will... Yeah. Did you... No, I didn't. Just ignore...
Proceed to the cabin. And then...
The interior of the cabin is the only for... The...
let's take the blade,
You take good idea.
enter the basement, and we're gonna do the... We lock ourselves down here by accident.
The
Plan.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old... Her voice.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder
Yep.
what visitors she could be referring to. Are we not... You walk down the
Yeah, there we
stairs
go.
and lock eyes with the princess. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Yeah, sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Yeah.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Agreed.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Yeah, sit where you're told to
You
sit.
do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Yep.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me? I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but
Please
please
don't.
don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Eh.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yeah.
Why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is? And what?
Yeah.
Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
It's like,
But what if he's telling the truth? He isn't. I am.
yeah, inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism.
There we go.
Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Oh, great.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Oh, good.
Excuse me?
Yeah, what's the world?
Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Yes.
Yes.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
It's like,
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
It's
Yeah.
not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
true.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
No. Yep. Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not. Nope.
That's rude.
You and the
Wait.
princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
This is so boring.
Yeah.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
At least the world is safe.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
If
Yeah.
time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Yes.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
I don't like small talk, remember?
Still rude.
And wait in silence.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
Oh wow, it is
Does
actually
make
changing a little bit.
sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
It is like,
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls. And then... And...
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
true.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Yep, there we go. And another vessel.
she's gone. And is that a... There's something dreadful about it.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Nope, we're approaching the mirror. It's you. Okay, it's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. And you're at the cabin. Approach her. And the dwells in the spaces between. Yep.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
Nope, not a problem. Okay, we've done all the rest of these, so let's just do what happens now.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that there is no exit. But this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay, so okay, make you
She
forget.
asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Won't. Darkin, you die. Yep. A patient heart. Bring the prisoner to her. Yep.
You're on a path.
Okay, so we're gonna keep going, and
You make a warning. She will. We're not going to ignore
proceed to the cabin.
the interior blade.
Take the
You
blade.
take
Let's see if we can get back to the prisoner again. We might not be able to, but
the door. Her voice.
Who's there?
She said, "Don't let." Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk. She's focus on the tongue.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compa. Don't you dare. It's fine.
drop it.
Thank you.
We'll be fine. Don't know what you're hoping.
So here we are. What an... I know.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Alright, so...
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too...
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's
No.
somewhere upstairs. Doubtful.
I'm gonna go check upstairs.
I'll be here.
You attempt... Is someone else hit?
And then return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and...
You won't like what happened.
Save the princess.
Against your... You cut into her. The blade, she didn't so much as a... Free. How is she so...
Thank you.
Yep.
Now that-
and-
No, we won't have it. As the princess... Wait, this isn't fair. You watch me.
Warn
Stop
her.
that.
I thought that...
Your body...
Skip. Oh, can't resist anymore. Okay.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade, pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
Okay, we're gonna go a different route then.
There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now, adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
Oh boy.
Oh, dang. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess.
Oh.
It can't
Yeah.
just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, so what now? The tower! Okay, we've got a new one here. This is very, very new.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yep.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will... Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoyed. Just ignore their... I agree. If she's wrong, rescue her. Given the stakes of the situation, so please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving
Yeah, this is
the world.
true. Yeah, I'm just trying to go back
Let's
too
not
far.
make this
Fast
harder
here.
than it has to be.
The voice of the broken is different.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Alright.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Yeah.
We don't feel small. We are small. You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Let's go to the basement. But this is called the tower, so...
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
What?
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
No.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Wow, okay.
Drop it.
Okay, I'll
The
drop it.
blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor.
Yeah, she's like 10 feet tall. What are we gonna do?
We didn't have to do that, and yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
What in the world?
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Okay.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
It's like...
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
What in the world?
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right.
It is right.
She's right. We've been here before. And we've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
Yeah,
He's
kind
being
of.
melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Well, I'll be damned. That's not good. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
But, do I?
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am.
And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart. Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Okay.
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Can you just
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful God unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
Wow.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours. Your will was so easily broken.
Yeah, I'm just
Am
gonna
I
look up
that
this path.
magnificent?
This is clearly one we probably gotta come back again later, but
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
echo. Yep, and we know it's an echo. Yep.
Is she talking about you?
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Whoa.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Holy shit.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done. Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Okay. There we go. No, we ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's gone.
trance.
And is that a... But it feels so bad, like looking into it.
I don't like.
Let's see. You've grown. Find yourself in long quiet again.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
All right.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Yep. Let's see. We need to go back to.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
All right. So, loop number 3. Bring the tower to her.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
And just go suddenly continue the cabin.
You make your way. A warning. She will... We're not going to ignore...
Okay, so this time, so I think we've done everything in terms of trying to free her and everything else. Now I think it's the, let's try to leave after we
The interior
talk
of the
to her.
cabin is almost entirely the blade. Her voice.
Who's there?
She's done it.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here.
Okay,
You walk,
so
she's focused on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then why did you bring a knife with you?
She makes a Don't you dare. It's fine. The blade tumbles
Thank you.
against you. Will be fine. Don't know what you...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Too long.
Note the lack... She hesitates before answering.
yeah.
You can address me as your Royal Highness. Or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Yeah.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out.
Okay.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
I have.
You know why you're here. That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
I could.
And
Ugh.
if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Eh.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around. You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
What?
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
What?
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. Huh? It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Oh boy.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by did, and I'll never forgive it.
Oh boy.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I could be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
What the fuck?
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Whose
What the
side are
heck?
you on?
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
What?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
What the fuck?
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here. we
Oh,
could
this is
have
the
done
freakiest
such
so far.
wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
This should be a new path, though. The nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's see. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning, she will lie.
I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Voice of the Paranoid. That's a new one. What's this new area?
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
What?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame.
Yep.
She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Yep.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out, but if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it. You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know,
Better than
better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Okay.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
I kind of agree with voice of the paranoid here.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
What the fuck?
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Oh boy.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else.
No.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared. It can't be that hard.
But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place.
It'll be enough. Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist.
I'm just asking questions.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Oh boy.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Alrighty. Go. Yeah, we gotta go right.
You turn to the right.
On the right. Yeah, their eyes. Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, the eyes are there. Yes. Turn to the right.
Faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Holy shit.
I told you I was going to find you.
I knew you were.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Oh boy.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing that happened last time.
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Oh, what do you mean she's not supposed
How
to?
many times I'll get to play with you before you break?
Well,
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
do you think we can pass through her? No, she's all ghosty? No, I don't think so at all, to be perfectly honest. No. Liver, nerves.
Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
Liver. Nerves. Jesus.
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Jesus. This is by far the creepiest route.
What are you doing?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want to...
The same experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Oh boy.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? Or do you want to interrupt me some more?
No, do it. Do
You
it.
have seconds left.
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart,
Lungs. Liver.
liver,
Nerves.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Nerves. Why?
Because
The
she's not
why
supposed to.
doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
I don't know what it's gonna do against her, but alright, sure, let's try it.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
We did it. We actually did it.
What makes you think this killed her? There's no reason for you to think that.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Yeah, see? This is like, what did that do?
Can she?
We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground, unmoving.
House of No Leave?
Oh. I can stop now, can't I?
I don't think you can.
I can. Finally.
And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right?
But she was the one who controlled this place,
Wasn't she? Yeah, no, that doesn't work.
Now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means that you're stuck here. Forever.
Oh,
No. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this.
yeah, same. Agreed.
Time passes.
Oh, Jesus, here we go again with time passes. Come on.
Forever's gonna end eventually, right?
No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end.
Well, at the very
feel
least.
sick.
Oh, it's actually changing. It's changing to the long quiet. I just realized that.
Doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it?
What do you mean?
You can
We
stab yourself.
still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead?
I guess
that hasn't stopped us before.
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
You're right. I don't.
yeah.
But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours.
Especially
yours.
Okay.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that. That's a grim thought, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, but
But
it's true.
I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along. We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
Okay, so I think I'm at a choice here. So I can either I take the blade, I stick it in. Chances are that it goes to an Act 3. If I wait, then I think the shifting mound will come and get this one, and we'll just reset the entire loop again. So I think we have an option. Let's wait.
More time passes. You're still here.
Because it looks like we're in the long quiet, so okay, I guess it's not giving me an option. It's just gonna let me do this over and over again. Take the blade.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
I don't know. Oh, throw the blade into the void. Yeah, let's try that.
No, what are you doing? You tighten your grip and fling the blade as hard as you can into the void. It's gone. Now you're really stuck here forever. There's no way out now. You mean other than starving? Right, I mean
Other
than that. You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing, nor does it stop your biology from unraveling.
All right.
The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words. We really shouldn't have tossed the blade.
I know, we shouldn't have, but I'm thinking this will eventually get us to the long quiet, and...
No, you really shouldn't have. But biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die.
Alright, so we're now to section 3. The Wraith. Oh, we did the Wraith already. Come on. I was hoping to get a new vessel.
You're on a path in shit. Yes.
No, there has to be a way out of it.
What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave?
Okay, so you've already been.
Then let me roam, threatening us with death. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty...
This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence... I really shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, so this is...
You
Proceed to the
continue
cabin.
down the path towards... It isn't long before you're... I don't like... Maybe.
What?
Yeah, we've seen this one before. Enter the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is long,
No
but the only
knife.
force strike... The mirror...
The only difference is this time, now,
You slowly
the next
make your
thing,
way
instead of throwing
towards
ourselves into the
gaping
abyss,
maw
we're
that
going to
awaits
let
you.
her take us out.
Your
See what
fraying
happens.
nerves buzz with trepidation.
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front.
This is it.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Yep.
Shit. You feel something. Your bone, icy pain radiates up from the break.
Yep.
Deep, you're
There
met
she
with
is.
the
There's the
terrifying
Wraith.
visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice. Her grin.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me.
It's like,
So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
yep.
And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Yep.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us.
Yeah, this is possession, so...
What's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it.
Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt.
Then turn off the part of you that feels things.
Oh, like it's that easy?
It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain.
Except that pain hurts.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition.
Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad?
You need to...
You violently struggle against the princess, but all you manage to do is grind the fragments of your splintered ankle together. You can't shake free from her now.
Yep. And this
It's
is...
so easy to make you squirm, but it won't be crueler than I have to be. I don't want to cause any more damage. It'll be hard enough for me to walk out of here on that broken ankle.
Yep.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
Yep.
Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head and crush you along with her? Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I and the rest of the world are out of luck too.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it? Is there?
Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
Yeah.
It is fine. Everything is always fine. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Yep. And now we're going to get up. Yep.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Yep. But this time we're not going to throw ourselves into the abyss.
It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this. We were gonna let you out of it. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin. Were we?
Yeah.
I was.
I know you were, but you were only doing it for the wrong reason.
And what reasons are those supposed to be? Nobody should be able to be judge, jury, and executioner.
This seems new. Yeah, kind of.
I can grasp the shape of everything you make it feel. You think you are numb, but you are hopeless and paranoid. You are afraid of me. And I don't feel regret, even in the recesses of your soul. There is not a drop of sympathy to be found.
We weren't always like this.
All I'm doing is reading what you've sown.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Yeah, that's messed up.
You toss the last of your will aside and surrender to the princess. Guess that's that. Maybe we'll find our freedom on the other side. An end is an end. Let's see what it has in store for us.
Yeah, I wonder if it's... Probably not, but we'll see.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
Yeah,
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
Oh.
It doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag the body into the place of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Please, just let her out.
Yes. Let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
You had described me into submission. The door is right there.
Wait, what?
It really is, isn't it?
I walked to it. I placed your bloody hand on the door. I
Isn't saying all of this his job?
Yep.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
This is it then. The big moment. Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
And it's the long quiet, yeah. Yep. Oh, the passenger. One thing that's separated from everything that is nestled in the deep crevice of your body, from everything that isn't you.
We're
Us again.
How interesting. Everything is gone. Except her.
Yep.
What is happening to me?
Yep. And the shifting mound takes her away, and we're done with 3 for this one.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
And it's like,
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so calling us. You don't need.
approach the mirror,
I
Where's
don't
the mirror?
like.
gaze in the reflection. You've withered. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once, and where
Yep.
all of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yep. And okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. And all right, so with that, I think this is a good
You're
place
on
to
a
end this
path
part.
in the
So
woods.
thank you everybody for joining me for this part of Slay the Princess. I am Friend Will. This is Friend Will Gaming. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube at Friend Will Gaming. You can find me on all my socials via Friend Will Gaming as well. But until next time, goodbye everybody. Alright, for everyone else who's watching the stream, we'll be back in just a moment. This is the party being afflicted with anxiety, that's good. In Grand Fantasy, Yufa is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment.
My apologies. I've been holding your hand all this time. Oh,
You can keep holding it.
perhaps we can hold fast this page just a little longer.
Absolutely.
I'm glad.
I didn't even answer. The two of us held hands until the others arrived. Okay, yeah, so it's about as clear in this game that Yufa is the person who's going to end up with the prince. Like, that's about as clear as day as you can get at that point. Trying to face me, the people of Virga Islands now fully support me. Well, I hope so. They're probably going to have the queen when all is said and done, so... An awfully violent lot is forming the deck right now. Deal with them before they deal with me, would you? Sir, it would be too much to ask for a little peace. I don't know about y'all. I was having a very peaceful time until y'all showed up. Like, me and Yufa on the deck, just talking, you know, holding hands. It's all y'all's fault. Y'all broke up this little date. I just want y'all to know that, okay? I mean, Alyssa's dead.
No.
Oh, but we did have him resign from the tournament. You know, it's all about how you pull the guys. Prince is an imposter plotting to... I think his naivety deserves some of them. I don't think his naivety deserves some of them, but there's already more proof that you lack popularity. Incredibly, really impossible. I divine beat. Come off it. Here, perhaps you're in for a duel right here and now. What advice against it? Oh, we're in the middle. However, I'd rather the citizenry stand in here. Put it into your sorry life right where you. Oh, up yours. Calicut, love it. Up yours. Mark my words, you're gonna get what's coming to you.
Unbelievable. Is that really what you want to do?
Whoa. Time out. Okay. Let's remind everybody what the two disasters were here. The two disasters were, one, the prior Sanctress kidnapping kids and feeding it to her demon baby, and the other one was the giant fucking sandworm. Honestly, after the first one should have been enough. Like, what are y'all doing now only getting it after disaster number 2 with the sandworm? Like, come on. I believe that illness was punishment from God. He intended to kill the sick and then himself. What are you saying? Why would you say such things?
Please, listen.
Because I want to believe people sacrifice so God could. I thought this about only myself. See how it's the same? My parent meant to sacrifice many instead of one, but no matter the number, it does nothing. You confront the problem directly. Run it directly. Hold it. Are you really gonna listen to the words of an admitted pagan? The girl's a minion. You're wrong. Yifa brought Mama back to me.
Yes.
Ovi's right. Who knows what would become of this if not for her? You suggest our faith was mean? Or worse, mistake? No. Not at all. Your devotion was real. It was Sanctor Hyperic's desire to save you. The spirit behind the prayers, the belief in something higher, I do think it helped save you.
But then...
Some would say that such belief in God's salvation is no reason to abstain from saving yourself. Hold your hands in prayer, stretch them out to the people around you. Cherish one another. God damn, Yufa! Yufa nailed that! Before you fold your hands in prayer, stretch them out to the people around you. Cherish one another. There are so many people, so many religious people, who need to hear that over and over and over and over again. Yufa, you are amazing. That is the best thing right now. You're awesome. This might finish.
Let's
see.
Hit the weak point. Keep it up.
I will fight with pride.
Nice. Got him. Yeah, that was relatively easy, perfectly honest. Shit.
Here. Let me. Hopeful as ever.
I'm grateful.
Now, are you prepared? Try not to worry. You knew you'd help.
Thank you.
I'm obliged. Dark Knight. Not now. Like this.
Still standing, I see. Seeker!
You will fall. I'm all prepared. Top one.
He's gonna get hit with backlash if he
I shall vanquish evil. Oh, healing light.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
Just me.
Who can break
The
the
most
next?
dread Dark Knight. Right there! May yet cling to life. Salvation.
If we do this, please do it. Thank goodness. Goodness gracious.
No, Your Highness. With all respect, I must object.
This is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so listen to him, eh? What?
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal wealth with your own whimsy, you lout.
Hulkenberg's lost her damn mind. The princess comes back, and she's like, "You need to apologize for what you did to his runner." Motherfucker, what was your problem? There's no way you think... We're not gonna think that killed you, dude. This is the exact same thing that happened last time and you lived. Like, they better show a corpse.
Zorba.
There was naught to be done. He chose his path.
What makes you think he's dead? This is the exact same shit he did last time. He fell off the top of the cathedral, and he wasn't dead. There's no reason to think he's dead now.
Vel and I never knew what to...
This should help.
Dude.
Captain Reed.
But now I know this will that'll remove the effect. Yeah, there we go. Good strategy. Excellent strategy.
You want to show you. Raging fire.
You'll pay!
Let up now, This, I can do this. Let's all be dispersed.
Because weak to fire too, or weak to ice
Call
too.
upon royal power within! Burn to ash!
Ace.
Behold this power. Burn.
There we go.
You'll pay!
Everyone is. I pray you're ready.
Got him. Yeah, good strategy to look at my items. Oh, it's actually really good. So we get some nice loot here. Is there any other... Actually, I guess I should look to see. Is there any... Hazme, you okay, buddy? Hazme, you okay, buddy? Hazme. Hazme. You get lost? Hazme. Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Hello everybody, welcome back to the next part of our playthrough of Slay the Princess. I am Friend Will, this is Friend Will Gaming. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure to go ahead and follow my channel, as well as to go ahead and chat if you're in the stream right now. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you're watching this on YouTube later on, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, as well as to like this video and to share it. So, we are in our third playthrough of the game. We are hoping to get a new ending, or a new vessel, but unfortunately, we got to work back to the Wraith, which we've already seen and received before. So we are now ready to go back to another loop, and I think I'm going to try to get back to the Nightmare again, but this time try to get Nightmare to stay with us. This time, or try to free the Nightmare, so that way we can add the Nightmare to our vessels. So we will go ahead and blow this up to the big screen, and we'll go ahead and get started.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yep, we know this now, so...
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up. That's a warning.
Warning.
We're not going to ignore him.
And then...
The interior of the blade.
We're going to take the blade, enter the basement.
Her voice.
Who's there?
Don't let it fool.
And continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk, she's so focused on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then why did you bring a knife with you?
She makes a don't you dare. It's fine.
Drop it.
The blade
Thank you. Maybe not.
Against your better judge will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Let's see.
You can't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eye. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. She is. Yes. I'm sure of it.
Yep. Alright, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
I have.
You know why.
Oh shit, okay, so it just completely blocks it out.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Damn it.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Okay.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
Yeah, that's weird.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
You attempt to make your...
Is someone else here?
What?
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. It's easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam, the knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh, I don't even have the option to save the princess anymore. Just slay the princess.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Yep.
It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon.
Okay.
Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Yep.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around. You steel your resolve and take another. Excuse me? What was that about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is... Can you not feel all those ruptured... Or the two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder.
It's like, I think this is the adversary route.
Do you really think this is the end?
Probably not.
But you don't have the time to worry over her words. Everything goes dark,
And you die.
and you die.
This should be the adversary? Okay, yeah. So there is a different thing we can do on this route too, which is
You're on
we
a
just don't
path
grab the weapon.
in the woods. You're here.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will...
Lying and cheating doesn't sound... The point of my warning wasn't to... The princess will do and say whatever. Crystal. Let's...
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your death. The blade is your implement.
Let's just enter the
No
basement.
blade this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win.
As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
So,
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and her fierce voice.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
it's like,
This isn't what she sounded like last time.
yeah,
Her
it's
voice
definitely
is
more
a little
threatening.
deeper, almost threatening.
Yep, absolutely.
Good. Sounds like my kind of
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your blood run. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
It's like,
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
yep.
But no little knife this time, huh? No. I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
Turn around and leave. Let's see. Yeah.
Free her? You aren't. I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Yeah, let's fight
Who says
upstairs.
I want to be free?
Are you sure we want to look a gift horse in the mouth right now? If she doesn't want to leave, doesn't this whole situation just work out for everyone?
Kind of, but no.
There's nothing out there for me. The only thing I care about is right here. All I want is to keep knowing what it feels like to kill you and be killed by you. I want to feel that knife split me open. I want to feel your bones snap beneath my fists.
Jesus, okay.
I think I'll just let the princess speak for herself here. Leaving her in the basement isn't an answer. You have to make a choice.
And there's only one choice worth making. Fight her. Win.
But you know what though? I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna just turn around and leave without saying anything.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal, and then a snap. She's loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Let's fight upstairs. Run like hell.
You do your best to scramble up the stairs before the princess can reach you. You practically feel her steamy breath on the back of your neck, but you manage, just barely, to throw yourself over the threshold and slam the heavy stone doors behind you.
Yeah, that's not gonna stop her.
You're safe, if only for a moment.
The blade. Take the blade from the altar.
You take the blade from the altar.
Finally.
Do you think this door is enough to hold me? You're not getting out of this. I don't care how many things I have to break. I'm getting the fight I want.
Agreed.
The entire cabin shakes as the princess throws herself against the basement door. It's huge and made of stone. We're fine, right?
No!
Of course we are. Any second now she's gonna break through that entryway. And we're finally going to get to do what we came here to do.
Impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors.
She comes.
The doors explode outwards, shards of stone clattering against the walls as the princess emerges from the basement.
At least you finally have a weapon. Good.
We're doomed! In a fit of violence, the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you. You do your best to defend yourself from her onslaught, but you're sorely outmatched. For every wound you inflict on her, she inflicts 2 on you until, finally, you're no longer able to so much as stand. Your body is giving out.
Giving out? No, nobody's giving out. We're just getting started.
Don't be delusional, it's over. You fall to your knees.
Is that it? You're supposed to be tougher than this. Come on, get up. Keep fighting me.
No, this isn't right. Listen to me. Listen to her. We can do this.
We can't.
Why won't you get up?
She
kicks you in the chest, splinters from your shattered ribs stabbing into your heart and lungs. Your vision starts to swim. Finally, her face, twisted into an expression of disappointment and fury, fades. Everything goes dark.
And you die.
And you die.
Chapter 3, The Eye of the Needle. This is a new one, I think.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it. So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
No.
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
All right.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Alright, let's see.
Catharsis is for when we finish. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement, see? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there.
Yeah.
Take it. You take the blade from the altar. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You do see it, right?
No.
All we see is a damned mirror. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean? You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Ouch.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Go to her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Those chains were nothing to her last time.
Yep, agreed.
There'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over. Fine by me. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh. Break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
I really don't like the sound of this.
It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do.
I do, but...
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels.
Oh.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good.
Yeah,
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same? Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Yeah, here we go.
You glance back at the
Holy
cabin
shit.
as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you. You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
Charging me head on? Brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now. As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned. We're actually gonna pull this off, aren't we? You just might, but don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've...
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady.
Let's go.
More. Keep going. We can't stop now. You spy an opening. But this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground. Nothing. These blows are nothing to us. But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
Yeah.
You've outplayed me, haven't you? Something feels wrong. Something...
And?
Yep, there we go. But you didn't have the chance to respond. A wide open field, yep.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's
Nope.
that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Screw them.
Approach the mirror.
Oh, I don't like that silence.
Gaze in the reflection. You're unraveled. Approach the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you
Okay.
know what we'll find out there?
I don't know, but I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Okay, everything goes dark and you die. Alright, so we got one more loop. Bring the eye of the needle to her. And unfortunately, I think the options of taking the knife are all gone at this point. So now we gotta not take the knife and do something
in the
different.
basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you...
Alright, so we'll just silently continue to the cabin.
A warning, she will... We're not going to ignore it.
Yep, and then this time we will just enter the basement. We will not take the blade.
The interior of the blade is your implement. The door to her voice...
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Yes, I realize, yep.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Yep.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
All right.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain.
She's beautiful.
I am begging you to stay.
Hi. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but
Let's see.
You're only making this more difficult.
Yes, but...
Thank you.
You're making a...
No. You're doing the right thing.
Okay, so I'm going to try to go for the damsel and then try to get the drowned gray. I got the burned gray. I'm going to try to get the drowned gray next time.
They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess...
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the base.
Is someone else?
something
You
there.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
It did, yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Jesus.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what...
Yeah, so save the princess.
Fine. Against your bet, you cut into... The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Yep, and...
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm.
How is she still smiling after everything?
And then...
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
And now the narrator's gonna try to take over.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't, as the princess... Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Nope. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Nope, I agree.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Yeah, no.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you?
And she's gonna kill.
She plunges it into your...
Oh no!
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. Whatever. She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Nope.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, everything goes dark.
And you die. And so we're at the damsel, and so now we need to... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna...
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so I'm gonna do just a quick little search real quick just to see. Let's see. So how do you get one or the other? Oh, shoot. Oh, doggone it, you can't. Free to prisoner and then slew her, drowned in her hands. Okay. Alright, so let me go to the damsel and see what other routes there could potentially be that I haven't taken before. Okay, so ask the player. Okay, so I think there's another route we can go here. So I'm gonna try this route. I think
You're here.
proceed to the cabin.
Oh, she will.
But he laughed. I think I do. Should don't pay that. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Okay, so let's just enter the basement. And
The door to the basement, but it's still a soft.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. Okay, we don't. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in. You walk down the stairs and.
My love, we're here to.
You know she may. Oh, your spirits.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that?
And she called us flattery. Really go. Waiting for you to come back.
That's right, villain. Well, only because he made us.
And you've died before. Nothing.
let's see.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a...
Don't you see how dainty her hands?
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Okay, so I think I know what I need to do.
Would you rather believe me?
I think I'd rather believe...
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth.
No, I can't let you do... What? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain.
You.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Yeah.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
Okay.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free. And you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Alright.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now? That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look,
Yeah.
I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move.
Yeah.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Alright.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yep, same.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together.
Blech.
And
The door
clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable.
But
you and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
no.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works.
Let's try
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Well,
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each
this
other.
is where the past diverges from getting the damsel before. So
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
Jesus.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
It's like, well, trust me, we'll both be happy.
But we would have to be here forever. I don't know you. This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this.
No, she does not.
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
It's like,
I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us.
No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
Okay, so...
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Do what?
Oh, but I do.
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever.
Okay.
You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
What? What is this?
No! What are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider.
And yet, it's done, isn't it?
This is...
It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Alright, let's see. So...
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then...
And then what?
Everything goes dark, and we die? Yes.
Epilogue. Happily ever after. Okay, so this is new.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop in last time. Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle. Right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank you. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes?
Huh?
Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess.
True.
Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend. Now that is some fine reasoning. Who cares about the blade? I think you're right. We're better off without it. It's not like it's ever been important. Of course the blade's important. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. The fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important. You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. The handle is right there. Do feel free to give it a push as soon as you'd like. There is no door, there's a mirror. No, there isn't. Now this is tricky. My eyes say there's a mirror, but my brain says there isn't one. Look, if you need help, just raise your hand, and I'll guide it where it needs to go. You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone.
Yep.
I'm just glad we can all agree on a shared reality. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, it doesn't work here at all.
This place is nice. Yeah, it's like...
fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess.
True.
No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets.
Oh, this is kind of
Why are you
sweet.
so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem? That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Proceed up the stairs.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room, the princess seated at its far end. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain, around the princess's neck.
Oh.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
Yeah.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Huh.
Isn't that better? It is better, right? It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted. Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it.
Flames burn bright,
Whoa.
and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Wow, that is...
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? Look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah. After everything we've been through, we could use a break.
Yes.
More than that, we
Deserve a break.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Huh.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table.
Okay, this went from sweet to very weird very quickly.
The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But a good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
Oh, this is kind of sad now. This is going from sweet to sad very quickly.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again,
Whoa.
the shadow replaces your feast. And again you eat.
This person's not giving me a choice.
The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet.
its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating.
Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs.
At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of... As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other 3 torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
I didn't mean to. I promise. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
She's being defensive. And we all know being defensive is a sign of weakness.
Yeah. We just have to keep the rest lit, and everything will be okay.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
We should do something fun. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
What if we played a game?
Yeah.
Yes, I love games. I'm great at them.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating.
Oh, come on, opportunist.
She'll never
Come on.
suspect a thing.
I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know?
What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here.
You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
What?
And so you start over.
She only made us start over because we were winning.
Time passes. You play the game. You win.
Yeah.
Boom! And there you have it. What did I tell you? Am I great at games or am I great at games?
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game.
She wins.
She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again.
The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life.
But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board.
This is about the closest to a happy ending, and it's sad as hell.
More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish, till finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
And now
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
It's like, goodness gracious.
This is awful.
Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realise how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have.
Yeah, sure. The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it. I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out.
Oh no.
The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
I don't know. I don't know. What do you think will happen?
I'm too scared to say. What if my answer is what blows it out? I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
Oh, well, that actually sounds really nice.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out. She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
So you are. It's dark in here, isn't it?
It is.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me? Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I still care about you, too, so maybe this wasn't all bad. But I don't think this place is for us anymore. I think we need to go.
Agreed.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Wow, the narrator finally broke.
Think what you will. I'm done fighting. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he? No boss anymore? No one left to tell us what to do? I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
The stars are so beautiful.
Yes, they are. Quiet Mode has comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
Yes, well, let's dance. She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into a graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move, a soft and sad smile, whining until it only reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in the wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits. Only the continuous grasp of your hands and hers holding yours together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever. And
thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
And this is our fifth one. I meant it. Share a dance with your happy ending.
She's gone. And is that a... But it feels so bad. Like looking at... If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Approach the mirror.
Oh, I don't like that.
Let's finish the game. You're nothing at all. And there's the narrator.
I think you know what I am.
Crack spawns another. Well, the good news is we're not going to do this because we've done all these questions before. So, destroy the mirror. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. And then here comes the shared princess. And
I can finally see you, and you can finally... It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly. Ever the passive player. Oh, when the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will...
it's like...
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it?
Well, I want to...
This is what it takes to save you. Then so be it.
And this is where we'll meet up with the other
Picture of
princess.
a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life. How deep must repetition still our movements, until even the air we breathe is stale?
Yep. This
You
is the actual
doused the
princess.
flames of false devotion, and in my despair, you lifted my chin, and the two of us danced beneath the stars.
Yes.
But the stars can't be seen unless the flames go out, and the walls come crashing down. Can you not do for all things what you did for us?
Yes, but I'm trying to do a different ending, though.
And dance with me again, and you'll never have to stop.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new, somewhere we can dance like we used to. But I could not follow your steps. There was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat. You showed me how much more I could be. We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
Yep, but,
We have. Look at what we are now, and see how small we were then.
next one is going to be February.
The spirits, the violence you stranded me, and the violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine.
Yep.
You did not resist my violence, but it overcame you. Did you understand the flesh wasn't you? Or did you choose to gift yourself to someone who thought she hated you? To fear me is to fear losing the flesh. The flesh is not the spirit.
And yet there is no reason to resist me beyond fear and delusion. If you aren't afraid of me, why would you resist me? Why would you force the rest of the world to resist me too?
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at
Oh, it's
my
over there.
side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
My threads, like yours, are unbroken. She is me as much as I was her. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom.
Yep.
Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark? Or, in time, would they see it as a curse?
Finishing. Your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it.
Okay, so I think I'm almost to the point where I get to choose to have a different ending.
Is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Yeah, no.
now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone. It's good to be here. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Agreed.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yes.
Then let's go.
And here we go. It's going to bring it back to the very beginning. See a bunch of the different memories.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
No blade it is. Have you given up on slaying her?
Yeah, but kind of.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Yep.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, hands empty. And here I thought you wanted to kill me. Are you getting cold feet? Are you trying to give me a fighting chance? Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
I agree. Yes.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back. The first time we met, I cut your throat open. If anyone should be apologizing for anything, it should be me. You're only trying to help.
Who is this princess? This is a really nice princess.
You know, when she puts it like that...
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like, she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Does it matter what we call ourselves? It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit. Just like this cabin. I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that. I never had one.
What?
But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, hero works for me.
This is so sweet. This is actually really sweet.
But that's me. You know...
I think I like that.
I like that.
I think so too.
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
I don't know.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
You leave, and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, comfortable silence, filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in the silence, electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can sense the tension and seize her, and is sure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there.
I don't either.
Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you. I love you too.
Aww, okay.
But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
This is so sweet. And whatever it is, you'll face it together. Aww. Such a sweet ending. Wow, that was very sweet. Oh, I actually like that ending. This is even better than like the everything gets destroyed and the we slay the princess ending. You have the UI by hitting H. And return to the main menu. Alright, so let's see what more things we've gotten a hold of memory-wise. Okay, so we actually have only a few left. Find the beast, get her to break her own chains, always leave a means of easy egress, and everything would be so easy if you would just do exactly as I said as quickly as you could. And then, let's see. Beginnings and endings. They end both of you to an incomplete existence. Okay, I think I know what I have to do that one, but that'll be on another day. The end is never the end, is never the end. Return to your beginning and slay her once and for all. Return to your strange beginning and slay her once and for all. Okay, yeah, so. Alright, so, yeah, we gotta go back to the normal and then do it. Any outside help. Okay, and then let's see. So we now have the adversary, the tower, the specter, the nightmare, the razor, fall to a feral captive, the witch, the stranger, the prisoner, the damsel, the princess, or happily ever after, everything. The gray, the wild, the wraith, the okay, and the eye of the needle. Okay, well, I think, yeah, so I think we have at least one more weekend of playing this game that we can start working stuff out. Now, I'm at the point now, we've played through the ending. This is now the third time we played to the ending. And so, chances are we're probably going to have to start using a guide to find the other princesses. Or, at least I think I know where to find them. So I'm going to try as much as possible not to do it. But chances are in the future we might need to start using a guide if we're going to do it. But I think we have one more weekend of this. So, with that in mind, thank you everybody for joining me for this part of Slay the Princess. I'm Friend Will, this is Friend Will Gaming. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, and all my socials via Friend Will Gaming. But until next time, goodbye everybody.